So I've been cleaning the body up some with some awesome, I guess you could say I'm doing model car archaeology here on this body. Using a tiny little 15T scalpel that was out of a really old first aid kit. No way I'm going to use this on a human because how old the first aid kit was. I mean, there was 2 of them. This one's a 10, whatever. But I didn't put those scratches in this body. I'm removing the paint by going this direction. These scratches are underneath this paint and they are so deep. So there, you can see all I'm doing is pulling the softer paint back, and you can see the scratches going the other direction. So this body's pretty rough underneath this paint. No matter where I pick, there's really deep scratches, so I'm gonna have to do some body work, quite a bit it looks like. See if I can get some out of here and see if there's any scratches. I'm not upset about it. Go this direction. Yeah, you can see it. I'll toothbrush it here in a minute. I don't have a whole lot of awesome left, so I figure I might as well use it. Flip this over a few times, get different areas. Seems to cover half the body depth. Yeah, see, those scratches go different directions. I can see them through the paint, and that's why I decided to start doing this, just to see. Man, somebody did a number on this thing. I'd be guilty of this back when I was a kid. The paint is getting softer though, so it will come off for the most part. I'll sand out as much as I can with some finer sandpaper. Get some of these scratches out, and if need be, if it's really, really bad, I'll put a thin coat of putty on it of some sort. I've got some glazing putty somewhere, Bondo, and I've got some Milliput, and I can go get some other stuff. But yeah, I'll dip the toothbrush in. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough right there. That's crazy. I haven't seen a model kit with scratches that deep in forever. That's like 80 grit. Oh man. I toothbrushed it on this side a little while ago, and all that was just wiping off. So I just dropped it down in it. Did the same on this side. You can see it was a little tougher, so I dragged my X-Acto blade across it, and that's when I saw that there were scratches going up and down on it. So just gonna let it soak. I'll flip it upside down for a while now. I'm not gonna do any more to the hood or the trunk or doors. Just let them soak. Got my other parts in here, some cop car boss 429 head valve covers and some other stuff. The valve covers out of this, the valve covers and carburetors out of this COBRA kit are also in here, and some other odds and ends, a few. But quick short video, that's all I wanted to show, just stripping some paint the easy way instead of sanding it off, which I don't guess it would really matter. I just don't want to risk changing shapes of the curves of the body by sanding too much. Yeah, this thing's pretty rough. So, but I got the engine popped apart pretty easy. The little carburetors weren't even glued on; they were just press fit in there, I think. It looks like there might have been a tiny bit of glue holding each one on, but I mean, it was so minimal, it was crazy. And the valve covers, there's a little more glue, but they came off perfect. The fuel filter, I noticed, is a little wiggly. So, not too bad. I'm just amazed at how tiny this engine is. I saw this in another video where a guy was talking about how small the engine is, or actually it was a forum off of Google. I'll snap this lid on and move it so I don't make a mess. This engine was compared to the 67 Mustang engine in a forum, I think. Pretty sure it was a forum. With the 67 AMT Mustang GT, which I have that kit. I've showed it. But a guy compared this little engine, the little engine that could, with the 67 Mustang engine, and there's quite a difference. This one is taller and wider. Actually, it might not be. No, it's not taller. It's not taller with the oil fan. That's kind of crazy, actually. It is wider though. This one is a wider, quite a bit wider engine. Get a blister on my finger. I made my valve covers a little bit taller, making them a little bit taller. And I had thought about to bring this one out to a little more spec with this one in size. The man that was doing the comparison, he sorry, I need a drink. I don't have nothing here. Usually I keep drinks with me, but I don't have nothing right now. My throat's dry. He added a strip, kind of wide actually, all the way through the engine top and bottom half of the halves, and made his engine wider to make it more comparable with this engine. And I don't really like the idea of doing that, so what I thought I'd do is add a little bit to the bottom of the cylinder heads to push them up and out a little more, and if need be sand them back and all that, but also adding some strips to the edges, lower the side edges of the intake manifold to fill that gap, because when I raise these, if I raise these cylinder heads up, it's going to make it a little wider here, and I do have the styrene to do it, so I don't know if I'll do it or not. I may just reassemble this the way it came after I get it all painted up, stripped and painted, which, I mean, hopefully it's going to turn out okay. I'm sure once I get everything, oh, I do have a bottle of water here. Once I get everything figured out on it, it should work out. It's a little better. Wasn't cold water, but on the chassis also, I'm eliminating the metal axles. So I put some styrene tube in there, and I'll cut them back to fit wheels. But also, kidney bean style wheels. I probably will not use this set on the front, but I will be using these tires, I think, because I'm going to make it look like a dragon snake, which I think, what was it, there's only 8 made in real life of the dragon snakes, something like that. I'm going to pick out the 2 best of the wheels that came with it, because they actually match these really good. And I'll use the 2 worst ones on the kit and try to, all the damage is to the back side of them. So I thought I took them out and laid them up here. I don't see them right now. I had them in a bucket of water and I took them out. Oh, they're right here. Blind as a bat. Not really, but all the damage is to the backside. There's pretty much no damage to the faces. I did get them all stripped, and the chrome came off exceptional. There's a little bit on the bottom lip of that one. The wheel faces are fine, but the back sides of them is where the glue was. So yeah, I'm gonna get another bottle of Awesome and give it another try with all my parts with a new bottle and see if I can get the chrome off, or the clear coat off that way. If not, and I'll also get a bottle of 91% alcohol isopropyl and give that a try before I head to Hobby Lobby. I don't hardly ever go that far north in town. It's quite a ways, but I mean, it's not too far. I can walk there in the afternoon, but whatever. I don't hardly ever drive up there. I stay here down here by the beach. The aluminum strip, I showed that last night. That's literally from a Ghost energy drink can, and the window material is 2-liter bottle, just 2-liter soda bottle, and trimmed it to shape. And that was five attempts at trimming it to get it to the right shape, all with the same piece. I just kept cutting it back and cutting it back and cutting it back little by little. I have, wherever they're at, I have some titanium coated scissors that just kind of slice through it like butter. So that's that, and I'll have, like I said, I'll have to re-angle that a little bit to get it right, I think. Otherwise, if I attach the window to the metal strip, it's going to pull it up straight, and I don't want it straight. I want it angled, and that'll require reshaping that some. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to reshape that without changing the arch, because it's pretty much perfect the way I want it. I could do another one for the back side, the inside. I don't know if that would be appropriate for a dragon snake though. But back to the wheels. What I'm going to do is pick the worst ones out that have the worst damage to the insides. I dropped that one. Caught it though. This one actually looks repairable, very repairable. And this one. So what I'm thinking, it's hard to say on which ones are the best, because they're all kind of kind of boogered up. Might actually be these two, because this one's pretty rough. I haven't done any reshaping to any of them except this one. Or no, is it this one? It's this one. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little work to all four of them. Get the melted parts off from the old glue and rubber sitting together for years, and vinyl, whatever. It's still soft, so it'll trim off easy, especially with a scalpel. Still have my X-Acto knife, but anyway, I'm gonna fix those up a little bit and put two of them away. I'll use two on the kit. I think I have some spinners, some spinner knockoff somewhere. I'll use these on the car, and then I'll save the other two so I can mold them. So a lot of the dragster gassers, drag car gassers and whatnot, come with wheels that are kind of like these, but they're different. They're different. These are designed after the FIA wheels, I think, is what I read. And ironically, I was watching videos of 1-1 cars yesterday, real cars, and I have autoplay turned on all the time on my YouTube, and I was just sitting here doing some stuff. My phone was sitting here playing videos and swapping through videos, and there was some Thunderbird. I can't remember what it was called. It's literally a one-of-a-kind Ford Thunderbird from back in the 50s. It had the same wheels on it. It's kind of cool. So, it's interesting. But back to what I was saying though, these just seem to match really good. I like the look of it. So that's going to be the wheels for the Shelby Cobra Dragon Snake, and I'm going to see if I can get some pie crust wheels or tires for the back, because I do have these skinny Firestones for the front. They're tall and skinny, and that'll kind of look right for a Dragon Snake. So that's my plan. I'm going to cut the video off and get busy. Don't know what, but getting busy with doing this stuff.